Hey guys, my next battle, third one actually, and I'm still taking challenges, so if you want to, just send me a message or leave a comment. So this is my rematch against Breakdance, and I send out my Gengar, which is Focus Sash, but he U-turns me, and that pretty much defeats the purpose of Focus Sash, so he's pretty much done, and I was going to just get a Hypnosis off, because I knew he was going to switch, but it misses. There's a lot of hacks in some big places in this one, so it kind of sucks. So I send in Dusknor, and it T-waves me. So he's paralyzed, doesn't really matter, he's not that fast anyway. So I'm going to try to get a Will-O-Wisp off. He sends in Heracross, and it misses, which is kind of good because it's got guts, so yeah. So I'm going to switch to Fortress so I can take it, or whatever he's going to throw at me. And so right here, I'm going to get up some Toxic Spikes, and he switches back to his Azulf right here, and so I get a free Toxic Spikes. Right here, I didn't switch, which I don't know why I didn't. I was kind of retarded. I should have switched to something like Ape or something, because I have an Infernape on this team. I would have taken Flamethrower, but I didn't, and that cost me my Fortress. And so, what do I do here? I send in my Speed Demon, because I'm thinking maybe he'll switch. I use Pursuit. He doesn't switch, but it still kills him. It's pretty sweet. Some Speed Demon's a beast. So he sends back in Heracross, and at this point I didn't know it was Scarfed, but I switched anyway because I knew Ice Fang wouldn't do that much. And so I send in Mr. Vine. He uses Stone Edge, and doesn't do enough to hit KO me. Only does like 1/3. And so I know he's gonna switch, so I'm just gonna get up a Leech Seed, and he switches to Blissey, which is pretty sweet because Leech Seed on a Blissey does really good. And so I know I can take at least one Ice Beam with this, so I'm just going to try to get a Power Whip off, just so I can get some damage on this. Maybe a crit would be pretty sweet. And he uses Ice Beam, and it doesn't kill me. And I get Freeze Hex, which sucks, because that means Mr. Vine's pretty much done. But not really, because if you look at it, he's got 280 HP, which he could probably, well, with leftovers, get 304. So I'm going to switch out because I got frozen. So I sent out for an Ape, and he was a Soft Boil. So right here, I know he's going to switch. So I'm going to use that turn to get a Swords Dance up. So I Swords Dance right here. If it's going to go, it's going really slow. So he sends into Salamence, I Swords Dance, and he got the Intimidate, but I used Stone Edge, and right there it missed, which sucks because he would have died, and I could have probably won. Even if he had been Sash, I could have brought in Dusknor and killed him, but that really sucks. So I send in Speed Demon because I'm going to use Ice Fang, but I know he's going to switch, so I use EQ, and I could have used Fire Fang, which would have killed this thing, but I wasn't thinking, so I used EQ anyway, and it did some, not really anything. So I'm going to switch, and I go to Mr. Vine, and right here he gets a crit, which is gay because now Mr. Vine is done, can't really do anything. So that crit cost me Mr. Vine, so he can't really do anything. Sucks. There's a lot of hacks in big places. So I sent in him. I didn't know it was Scarfed yet, and I just found that out. It'd been pretty sweet if Stone Edge would have missed, but no, his doesn't, mine does. Sucks. So I'm sending in Dusknor, and I was going to try to Shadow Sneak him just to see if I could get a crit, but he switches anyway. And so with the Intimidate, Shadow Sneak doesn't really do anything. Maybe he might have been Sash, so that might have fixed that. I think he's Scarfed though, so it doesn't really matter. So it leaves me with 14 HP. I was going to Pain Split, but I get Para Hacks. So Dusknor's done now too. Oh, sucks. All my Pokemon had hacks. Oh. So I sent in this thing, and I used Ice Fang just because it would have killed his Heracross if it would have come in. But Blissey comes in, and Ice Fang does quite a bit to Blissey, which is pretty sweet. And I'm thinking, maybe with Poison I can 2-hit KO it. And so it looks like I can, so I go for it. I didn't really have anything switched, so it didn't really matter. but it leaves him with like 14 HP. Oh yeah, I didn't have anything else to switch to, so I didn't have anything to do. And so that put me down some, so he pretty much gets beat by Heracross, and that really sucks. So it's battled out a lot of hacks. So later guys, still ching challenges, subscribe, whatever. Later.